story is about a man married to a narcissist. He told me a story and I listened, not because I had the answers, not because I knew what to say to him, but because too many people never believed him in the first place when he tried to tell his story. His wife threatened to call the police, knowing that the police would believe her. She mocked him for not making enough money, even though she refused to go to work and even though she sabotaged every opportunity he had to succeed. She manipulated his children, refused to let them visit, and when they did, she made the house so uncomfortable that they would stop wanting to come over. She gaslit them, of course, and then lied to him about their behavior. She isolated him from his family, weaponized his kindness, and twisted his love into something that she would be able to use against him. And he didn't know what to do about it. Because when a man says he's being abused, people tend to laugh. They say, he's got to be exaggerating. They tell him to man up, fight back, or just walk away, like it's that easy. But when you're in the grip of a narcissist, it isn't easy. And when you're a man, it's nearly impossible to even speak it out loud. He told me she kept him from his mother, not with rules, but with reactions. Every time he hugged his mom or told her he loved her, he'd catch that look in his wife's eye, sharp, cold, burning. It was like he had committed some unspoken betrayal. Eventually, his mom stopped coming around. She said she felt like a stranger in her son's home. The truth is, she wasn't welcome there, not by his wife. He got to the point where he spent holidays without her, birthdays, Thanksgivings, Christmases. He'd sneak over to her house just to give her a hug, 10 quiet minutes in the kitchen. And then he'd go home and lie about where he had been, because keeping the peace in his marriage meant losing pieces of his family. That's what he had to do. Nobody really understood this, and I'm not even sure he understood, but it happened. There were years, and I mean years, that he could have had with his mom that he'll never get back. And the hardest part, he thought it was his fault, his choice, but it wasn't. It was his wife's control over him. That's how subtle narcissistic abuse is. The man told me he started to question everything. He thought he was weak, broken, and he actually said mentally ill. His wife told him that he was. He said he tried to leave her once, but the cost was just too high. She threatened to ruin him. She said she would destroy him in court. She said she would tell everyone he was violent, unstable, and dangerous. And you know what? He reasonably believed that she could do that because she was so charming to everyone else, because she could cry on cue, because no one thought that she was the problem. This is a story of a man married to a narcissist, and he couldn't get away. Not yet. But then, one day, something did change. Not everything, but just enough. He stopped apologizing for all the things that he didn't do. He stopped begging her to stop hurting him. He stopped pretending that everything was okay. Slowly and quietly, he started reclaiming his strength, not through rage or revenge, but through truth. He found a therapist who didn't minimize him. He started journaling, praying, lifting weights again. He spoke to one friend, just one friend, who didn't laugh. And that's when the healing started. Not the escape, just the knowing. The part where you realize it's not me, and it never was. You might be listening to this and thinking, this is my story too. Or maybe that's my brother, that's my father, my son, my friend. Or maybe that's me. If so, I want to say something very clearly. You are not weak for staying in the relationship. You're not broken because you feel hurt inside. And you're not less of a man for being abused. You are human and you are worthy of truth, dignity, and peace. This story, he told it to me, and I believed him. For those of you new to this podcast, I'm Kyle Hackley, attorney, author of Undercurrent, and the host of the AreYouAnnie podcast. If any part of this resonates with you, this space is for you. I hope you feel safe here. I hope you'll stay. And I want you to know that I see you and I appreciate you. You're not alone. And until next time, take good care of yourself. I will see you in the next episode. Thank you.